Why is my chat on that side? How I move that? No. Shut up, sound alerts. I don't care. Where the fuck? Frick, I mean, heck, actually. Eh. Hmm. I did it. I moved my thing. Hi Husreal, welcome to the stream. I just started, so I'm still setting stuff up. But welcome, how you doing? Twitch.tv/JD is dead. It's one announcement. Hoi. Hoi.
Trusten?
Trusten.
Ik ga naar bed.
Oké.
Ik moet morgen werken.
Ja.
Niks is morgen thuis. Brein is morgen half thuis.
Mhm.
De mazzel.
De mazzel. All right. Announcements are sent. Announcements are sent out. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Everyone had a cool Halloween? Hi Dylan, welcome to the stream. Okay. For the Font Watchers, Season February Halloween. I haven't streamed in a while. It's been like legit months, and this is not a comeback. I'm not gonna be streaming actively by any means again. I'm well aware of my own shortcomings. I've been busy with work and, well, uni and now work. I'm trying to save up for a new PC, and hopefully when I get that, I'll have more motivation to stream again. So hopefully one day I'll stream more again, but for now, I'm not promising anything. It's just Halloween, so I was like, oh, I'll do something fun. You know, I'll go live. I'll do something. So yeah. Anyways, that's fine, Dylan. Thank you for tuning in anyway. I want to start off because I'm streaming Slay the Princess. I bought a Slay the Princess poster that I haven't um unpacked yet. Hi, Cam. So, it was in here. Time to unpack the poster. This was stuck in customs for like 2 weeks. For some reason I had to pay like $10 import fee. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me.
33 months.
Thank you for the prime, Dylan. This is gonna go to waste because I am not streaming again in the next month. But enjoy the emotes, I guess. I'm trying to get it out. Guys, it's not coming out. Oh, I got it? Question mark? Did I? Got it. Wow, it's hard. Princess Slade. Dude, it's like a hard cover. Which is weird. I'm not used to posters being like this. I don't know if you can see it very well on stream, but like... It's like carton. Well, not carton, but it's like... Yeah, it's just hardcover, which is weird. Never speak a word again, Cam. Yeah, this is the poster I got. Which is a bunch of different princesses in a band. It's cute. I like it. I'm probably gonna put it over my keyboard that you can see in the background here. That's nice. I don't know where to put this now. I'll just put it here for the time being. But it's Halloween. You're probably thinking, JD, where's your costume? This isn't very Halloween. Just you wait. What's up? It is very hard to see. Oh. This is a very low effort costume. I was gonna buy a costume, like a proper one. Didn't have time. Procrastination, you know, ADHD. I won't be able to wear my headphones, so I won't be able to hear shit, but Halloween. I'm gonna regret this within like the first 10 minutes, because I genuinely cannot hear anything. Let me try playing music. Well, I can hear it. If I play it on max volume. It's okay, we can't hear. What are you saying? Bye bye, Dylan. Anyways, it's Slay the Princess time. Holy shit, this is really hard. Okay, hold on, there we go. My ass is deepy. That's not good. Wake your ass up. It's very hard to breathe in this. I'm gonna be real. Might pass out. It's also very hard to drink at this, like... And really, you know, doesn't work. This is fogging up. Pfizer's fogging up. So No, there's music. Can I? There is. Oh, brother. I'm gonna turn it up a lot. And then I'll just turn down the volume on the stream. I think. This is not a horror game. But, well, maybe it is. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark places, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Whoa, the main menu was overhauled. What the hell? That's not it. Preferences. Shit, it's already maxed. Ah, that's fine. Can you hear me, by the way? Like, am I comprehensible? I'm gonna continue. What? Thank you so much for playing this. An expression of gratitude. Here's the track order for special players. I don't know. Oh wait, do I have to start a new game? Oh. Okay. Chapter 1, Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, that's loud enough.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Let me turn it down on the stream.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, there. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Why? What if I don't like people? Okay, we'll just go along with him. But on our first run, we can just do what he says. Do I get a reward?
But you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh, dang it. Okay, but you know what? I'm sold. I don't take a lot of convincing. I'm gonna kill the princess.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
You know it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Well, the name of the game is Slay the Princess.
Ignore him.
So
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm going to slay her. Or at least try.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
By the way, with the new expansion that came out last week, I'm pretty sure it added like 35% more content. That's a big expansion. It's free as well. That's a big update.
the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yep.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Yeah, it's
If the princess
really
really
big
lives here,
update.
slaying her
Which
is
is good. I
probably
love
doing
this
her a
game. More Slay
favour.
the Princess, good.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
It does.
Who's there?
Pizza.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
No.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, she's just like Diddy. Hey, just checking in on ya.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Who? They?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Focus on the
probably.
task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. What is it to you? What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Oh.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
We drop the knife, pretend we're friends, then pick up the knife and shank. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Hmm?
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine.
Yo.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Sure is. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Well, too late.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I don't believe you.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
Oh, I can skip stuff I've already seen. Oh.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous,
Oh, I
wouldn't
haven't
they have
bonded
shared
yet.
them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave.
Right.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on,
Hold on. There's what trust.
whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Mm-hmm.
She has a point.
Holy shit, you talk really fucking slow. Is that the fastest or something?
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's
Oh
right about
shit,
one
I've
thing.
ads on?
Her word
Oops.
isn't worth anything.
Oops. I'll get that fixed before the next stream. I don't really want to deal with that right now. I completely forgot about that. I'm sorry, guys. Actually, I'll do it right now. I don't want ads. It ruins the viewing experience. Ads. I don't care. How the fuck do I disable ads altogether? I have no idea what I just did, but I think I
Like I
did
said,
something.
it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Mm-hmm.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to
Oh,
lose
the
everything,
narrator would
all
be
for the sake
a
of one
great
person,
employee at
and
Iron
a
Vale.
subjugating monarch, no less.
How long has she been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Kill her? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay, bit entitled, are we?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Well, I haven't, but
You
Chad
know
has,
why
so...
you're here.
Okay, Cam, what do I do? I'm getting you out of here, slay the princess, or I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide to blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're killing her.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Oh no.
We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't
What
think
a
her slight
smile.
frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Well, that's fucked up.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower? This is leading to the
You're on a path in the woods,
god.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Mm-hmm.
You're here to slay her.
If you don't, it'll be the end of the world. But I died. What am I doing
I can
here?
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Okay.
If he doesn't
smile.
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know
Why
I
did
can
he
hear you,
capitalize?
right? It's going to be a
He's
lot
gone.
harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Uh-huh. No, sure.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yeah.
Don't believe a word
Hold
she
on that
says.
text message.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her
Uh-huh.
and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
I'm gonna pledge myself to her. No, I'm not.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Yeah, fuck you, voice of the broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We'll try.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
I don't care about the mirror. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save
What
the
if I just
world without a weapon.
ignore the mirror the entire time? Oh, gone.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase, its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Okay, sure do.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view.
Oh.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Little.
You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
I know.
Drop it.
Oh, okay. No.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird.
Ew.
Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Nice.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
I know.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
No, I don't want to pledge. You don't have to destroy the world.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart. All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Why can't you? Yeah.
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become.
Did not mean to do that. With what pose I just held?
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed.
Yeah, shut up, princess. Yeah. I'm not gonna help you end the world. Fuck you.
I see. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Shit. Dit is technisch gezien een horror game.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
Ja, ik had
This
niet zo'n
one's
zin om
easy.
echt een horror game te spelen met dit ding op.
This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
We're gonna stand. Why can't I do the other thing?
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Whoa.
What? You don't have to listen to her.
What?
You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
No, wait, I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
I'm gonna save.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
My lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Why are you
Those
like
are just
this?
words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you,
Ew.
managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, You manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You
She's
can
controlling
choose
me.
a gentle
She's
end.
making me kill myself.
You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Okay, I'm gonna save again. Yes. Fight this.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
Yes.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
I disagree.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor,
I'm
a coppery
JD.
taste coating your throat.
Oh,
The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
I know.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
Yes!
There's a place at my side for you, if
Oh.
you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps. Or a pet.
A pet?
Well, that's the meaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too
Like
late.
Eminem? Okay, wait, let me save again. Big it up, boogity. Fight, princess!
Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes
Holy
through
shit,
you,
she's tall.
and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your
It's not
target
letting me-
again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're
There we
here
go.
for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Yes, I
Before
do.
you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling
Holy
wet
shit.
pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
I think we're dead.
You lie there, broken, beyond
Oh.
pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yippee! The Fury. Nick?
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that? I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly.
Thoughts on what?
You heathens
fuck is
destroyed the
Pinsky?
most beautiful thing that
Also,
ever
hi,
was and ever will be.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter.
I don't play party
Got a thing
animals, so
I'm supposed to
I
do,
don't
and if
have
you
no
don't
opinion.
mind, I'd like to do it without
But,
any more interruptions.
I think it's really
Okay, great,
cool
you're
and
listening.
good. That's my
You're
that's
on
my
a
take.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you
Enjoy
is
your
changing,
Halloween.
especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs, so you'd better take things seriously.
Yeah. Oops.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining. The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm taking the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
I'm gonna ignore the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you. All we see is a damn mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean?
Oops.
The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real, because if it were real, I'd know about it. But it has to be real. It's right there.
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it. Let's get violent already.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
I'm wisely
Reach
clean.
forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odour an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
No.
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how
Okay.
you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination, and we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Yes.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood,
really
a
like
deep,
this design.
sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
Ew.
Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Ew.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
The world hasn't wronged me the way you have. Maybe I'll get around to it eventually, though. Once I've had my fill of you.
That's all.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement, she is merciful.
We're not out for the count just yet.
We did that and Cheetah gives me like insides back. Wait, there's actually such a fire response.
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place. Our metaphorical mouth.
You don't have the means to speak anymore, do you? How tragic. It is tragic, though, isn't it? I'm not satisfied dividing fear and indignation from your eyes alone. A quivering mound of flesh is no companion.
She snaps her fingers, and the basic form of a vocal system assembles before you.
Now, little bird, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Oh yes, because begging is going to help with this one.
It's better than the alternative. She's in control here. Without her mercy, there's nothing we can do.
I don't think she wants to give us mercy.
I didn't think I'd see you begging so quickly. How pathetic. In another life, I might have even thought it was adorable. But all it does now is fill me with contempt.
Just submit already. What is there left for us to do?
I'm gonna fight her.
Skin flayed and organs flapping, you charge towards the princess.
That's right. She'll never stop us.
That's awesome.
Still you defy your god. I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before. Never again.
You swing for her heart. What's left of you explodes. So that's it. It's over, just like that.
Of course it's over. It's been over since the very first moment we laid eyes on her.
This is the final note of your discordant melody. You will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No! It's not over! We're a god killer! We've returned from death itself twice!
Didn't you hear her? We're not dead.
What's the difference? From many perspectives, there isn't one, but functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive. You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room, yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in, incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do. You are preserved, perfectly, in the amber of her torment.
We're more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have to lose this one and make another. I don't know. You're the one who makes things happen, so make it happen.
Oh, okay.
Who said anything about getting to a new cabin? No, we make something new here.
It won't matter if you do. She'll just pull us apart again.
And preferably, we make something without him.
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
So,
Your Honor, where the hell are you? Are you already at the Princess? This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
So you've returned already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
The princess tilts her head to look at you, and with a gesture, you are unwound. Again? Already?
Clearly I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do.
Fuck's sake.
Your Honor,
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
You, guy who describes things, you better start saying what we do this time.
and what are you doing?
Attacking her, obviously.
Right. You charge towards the princess and...
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode.
Oh, okay.
Again.
You're on a path. We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are.
We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it.
So you are. Okay, you dive towards the princess and... We're unwound? Yes, her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body unravels with blinding pain.
No.
Again.
Okay.
Your Honor...
No time. You, narrate, now.
Yes, of course. Pristine blade grasped firmly in your hands, you fly towards the princess before she can turn to face you. We might actually do it this time.
I can feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves laid bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance.
Ew.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
It doesn't last. You are disintegrated. Everything goes dark.
Oh, okay.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
Because we always have been. If we're nothing, then how can we do anything? The same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
I'm ending this.
How? I've scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
Yeah. What the hell?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? He was never going to outlast us.
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time. I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm gonna look in the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
I'm gazing into my reflection. Oh my god, it's me. It's you. What the hell? Harry. Honey?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an
Hi,
empty
James.
city. What are
Hi,
you?
James. Welcome to the stream. I'm solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you... what? What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
I don't
We
know
are
what I am.
oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Huh? The gift of a fragile vessel? That's
Yes,
good, man. Happy to hear that.
nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do
You?
not mourn her. She has finally found peace. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
There's too many dialogue options. My ADHD is having the worst day of his life. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps
That's the
then
whole
we
shtick
will
of the
know our
game.
freedom.
The princess is gonna be like whatever you expect her to be. So if you're gonna bring a knife, you're gonna need the knife. If you don't bring the knife, she's gonna be passive. It's a cool thing. It's very interesting. How many more pieces?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
Jesus Christ.
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay, let me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I will.
You won't.
Okay, I won't.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Let me just save.
You're here to slay.
Bye. Okay. It's almost midnight. We did a little bit. Wow. My head hurts. This thing hurts to wear. And it fogs up so quick. But anyways, I don't know when I'll stream again. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon because, as I said, I've been busy with work. When I do get my new PC, which might be next month, I probably will be streaming more, but we'll have to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short stream, I guess. Sorry it was so short. What the fuck? The game just jump scared me. What the hell? But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Join the Discord. Blah blah blah. I don't know how this thing works anymore. Bye. See you guys in probably 3 months from now. I don't know.